So here I come again, friends. So my name is Sasank Satyam and you're watching Tech Camper, a part of Work with Style channel. This is the English channel and we will be discussing about MSI Katana Ryzen 7 8845HS RTX 4050. Normally Ryzen 8000 series, when it got launched, it was little kind of hype in the market. But when we actually tested these laptops, I have worked on LOQ Ryzen 7 8845HS also, and this one also I have tested, and I've seen other performances also of this particular processor. And they played a great role in their performance and their optimization. No doubt, I've reviewed the other version of the MSI Katana also, that is i7-13650H RTX 4060. That is also having a great punch in the performance. But this one, with the RTX 4050 and a kind of new technological advanced processor, what Ryzen used to say, I hope this will also give that kind of performance. But this laptop I brought only because of lots of demand I have received from you guys, especially for this particular processor. It's not so easy to get these laptops. So for that, I think you can subscribe. And if you like video, then only you like it. But subscribe so that even if you don't like the video, in upcoming days I can improve it. And rest Ryzen 8000 series, we get the chipset in AI and non-AI based. This one and this laptop is non-AI based. But MSI give them you all an AI edge over their laptop, like they used to have Copilot and everything. And in this laptop, we exactly get 8 cores and 16 threads. Ryzen says we will not change the cores and threads in our laptop or in our processor exactly. In Ryzen 7 7000 series and in Ryzen 7 6000 series, they also have the same cores and threads. But what they said, changing the architecture actually is a huge investment. So they will optimize this processor itself for the newest technology, and they did so, what we have found in the gaming section. So just wait and watch. The base clock speed of this laptop is 3.8 GHz and max is of 5.1 GHz, which is good. And the TDP of this CPU ranges from 35 to 45 watt. And this laptop comes with 16 GB dual channel RAM. I hope now brands should give one slot or use only one slot and give one single 16 GB DDR5 RAM, whatever they are applying to give, because at least person don't need to waste their existing RAM and they can invest on another 16 GB and make it 32 GB if they want. And keeping those apart, 16 GB is good enough for the gaming, but still, if I want to upgrade, I should have an option around it. And this laptop is packed with RTX 4050 105 watt TCP, which we will see in the gaming section what is the level of push it is giving you in the gaming section. And it comes with Radeon 780M. That also have included in the testing. You will see the push level of that. And no doubt, that Radeon 780M is also pushing a great level of what is here. And this laptop comes with 512 GB Gen 4 SSD, for which the read-write speed is 5000 plus, and you can extend it up to 4 TB exactly, 2 TB plus slot, so there is not a problem. But 1 TB was supposed to be a good option. This would give 1 TB, but price is also to be kept in some range. So Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3, latest generation you'll get over here. Rest, I posted that those who are using this laptop, please give their feedback, and most of the people gave very good feedback around the performance and all. And yes, they are not happy with the display exactly, but they said I'm using external display, but the performance what I'm looking for, that's what it is giving. And rest few people says that the battery life is average. Friend, if you want to get the better battery backup, I have tested it in the video, just wait and watch, you'll see that even after having 54 watt hour battery size, the battery backup, if you are using from the MSI control center, the power battery and battery backup, I found it giving a better battery backup. Rest, if you want to purchase this laptop and you are from India and you are living in NCR and you know Nehru Place and Janakpuri, you can contact Sanjeev ji. He sits in Nehru Place and in Janakpuri. You can contact him and his team also for inquiring the laptop you are looking for. The computer showroom name is MSI Next Computex, and they do have Asus showroom also. If you want to buy some Asus laptops and all, you can get it from there. And yes, if you plan for the laptop from there, just tag me in Instagram. I will provide you with my channel vouchers over there. And what is my channel vouchers? There are few vouchers which you can avail in purchasing keyboard and mouse and all. And if you talk about the build quality of this laptop, It's same as what I've reviewed the Intel version of it. Just check it out. Looks की बात करें तो no doubt it seems different from others exactly aesthetic wise and design wise. अगर आप फ्रंट पैनल देखोगे इसका तो बिल्कुल मैट फिनिश में क्लीन लुकिंग MSI लोगो आपको देखने को मिलता है, थोड़ा उभरता हुआ कुछ कर्व्स एंड ऑल आपको मिल जाते हैं। साथ ही यहाँ पर टॉप पर मेंशन्ड है छोटा सा, अगर आप यहाँ पर देखोगे, माइक्रो स्टार इंटरनेशनल। रेस्ट जो ये आप वेंट्स देख रहे हो लैपटॉप ओपन करते ही अंदर के साइड ये लिड बंद करते ही बाहर की साइड आ जाते हैं। दैट मींस व्हाटएवर गर्मी या हीट होगा व्हाइल प्लेइंग गेम्स एंड ऑल वो आपकी स्क्रीन पर किसी भी तरह से इंपैक्ट नहीं करेगा। एंड साथ ही अंदर के साइड भी देखोगे तो ये थोड़ा सा फ्रंट को इंक्लाइंड है कुछ इस तरह से, तो जो हवा मारेगा ना तो इधर की तरफ मारेगा, स्क्रीन की तरफ नहीं। दैट मींस दिमाग तो लगाया है कंपनी ने एग्जैक्टली इसके डिजाइन में। रेस्ट फुल साइज कीबोर्ड लेआउट मिल जाता है इन 15 इंच लैपटॉप। कीबोर्ड लिटरली ऑसम कर दिया है। पहले सिंगल रेड कलर बैकलाइट आता था, बट अब आपको 4 जोन पास थ्रू लाइटिंग के साथ WSD अलग से हाईलाइटेड है ट्रांसल्यूसेंट डिजाइन के साथ। एंड एरोज कीज पर तो भाई इन्होंने कुछ अलग ही ग्राफिक बना रखा है। उसमें आपको कुछ ऑप्शंस भी रखा है, पॉज एंड ऑल के लिए, सूट के लिए, टर्बो के लिए एंड ऑल। पावर बटन भी थोड़ा ट्रांसल्यूसेंट लुक के साथ दिया है। नम पैड को थोड़ा कम जगह में प्लेस किया है, बट मेन बात है कि इसमें 15 इंच ऑप्शन में आपको मिल तो रहा है। कीज ट्रेवल आपको अच्छा देखने को मिलता है। टाइपिंग एक्सपीरियंस रियली में अच्छा है। एंड साथ में टाइपिंग फील इज लिटिल डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर लैपटॉप्स। व्हाइल टाइपिंग यू विल फील कीज थ्रोबैक ज्यादा है, जो कि काइंड ऑफ थोड़ा टैक्टाइल एंगेजिंग फील होता है। इट्स डिफरेंट नो डाउट। एंड कीज साइज भी बड़े हैं एंड ओवरऑल डिजाइन एंड फील टिल नाउ इज गुड। बट ट्रैक पैड को छोटा क्यों कर दिया भाई? देखो गेमिंग लैपटॉप है तो स्क्रीन एंड आईज के बीच में थोड़ा डिफरेंस डिस्टेंस क्रिएट करने के लिए ऊपर में इन्होंने स्पेस थोड़ा ज्यादा छोड़ रखा है। एंड साथ ही जो वेंट्स है उससे कीपैड को थोड़ा डिस्टेंस कर दिया कि गर्म का माहौल आपके कीपैड पर थोड़ा कम पड़े एंड रेस्ट डिस्टेंस भी अच्छा बने रहे, जिसके कारण थोड़ा ट्रैक पैड छोटा कर दिया गया है। लेकिन इसमें भी इन्होंने डिजाइनिंग ऐसा कर रखा है कि अगर आप WASD पर हाथ रखते हो फॉर व्हाइल प्लेइंग द गेम, आपका ट्रैक पैड पे एग्जैक्टली हाथ नहीं पड़ता। अगर इस ट्रैक पैड को थोड़ा बड़ा कर देते तो आपका हाथ इस पर पड़ता है एंड दैट्स अ कॉन। बट इन्होंने डिजाइन पर वो चीज ध्यान रखा है। सो फॉर डिजाइन नो डाउट हैट्स ऑफ टू MSI। अब बिल्ड की बात की जाए तो ये काफी थिक पॉलीकार्बोनेट बिल्ड में आता है। स्टिल काफी लाइट वेट है यार दोस्तों। फुल फ्लेश्ड गेमिंग लैपटॉप होने के बाद भी ओनली 2.2 kg, इजी टू कैरी। बेनिफिट ऑफ पॉलीकार्बोनेट टेक्नोलॉजी एंड एडवांटेज ऑफ द सेम you will get in thermals also. Why polycarbonate technology is sometimes better in controlling the thermals because metal थोड़ा ज्यादा हीट ऑब्जर्व कर लेता है एंड गर्म थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाता है, जो कि हमने लीजन स्लिम 7i में देखा था। इसमें बॉडी फ्लेक्स आपको ना के बराबर देखने को मिलता है। सिंगल हैंड इजीली ओपन हो जाता है एंड आप यू कैन फील द थिकनेस ऑफ द लिड। व्हाई इतना थिकनेस क्यों देने का जरूरत था? दैट्स फॉर डिस्प्ले सेफ्टी। सो देयर एम सेफ्टी फर्स्ट। सो इसीलिए आपको थोड़ा बेजल्स भी आपको देखने को ज्यादा मिलेगा टॉप एंड चिन में। एंड डिस्प्ले डिजाइनिंग में भी अगर आप देखोगे तो अगर मैं इस डिस्प्ले को दबाता हूं तो ये अपने बॉडी को कहीं से भी छोड़ता नहीं है, मतलब प्रॉपरली स्टिक है। ये इशू अपने कुछ ब्रांड्स में आप लोगों ने देखा होगा। आप समझ रहे होगे मैं किस लैपटॉप की बात कर रहा हूं। कमेंट में बताना जरूर अगर आप समझ गए तो। एंड अगर आप बॉडी के साइड में देखोगे तो एक थोड़ा बॉक्सी डिजाइन दे रखा है जिससे ग्रिप बनाए रखने में काफी अच्छा रहता है। लाइक होल्डिंग लैपटॉप इट्स आसानी से मतलब आपका ग्रिप नहीं जाने वाला, मतलब माइन्यूट लेवल डिटेलिंग की गई है इसके डिजाइनिंग में। रेस्ट कीबोर्ड फ्लेक्स भाई ना के बराबर है एंड अंदर से भी ठोस लगता है। एंड कीज थोड़ा अंदर को अगर देखा जाए तो स्लैंट किया गया है सो दैट आपका टाइपिंग एक्सपीरियंस बेटर किया जा सके। वैसे हिंजेस की क्वालिटी अच्छी है, टाइट है, थोड़ा सा वोबलिंग या टाइट क्यों है उसका रीजन ये कि भाई 180 डिग्री ओपन हो सकता है। दैट इज बेटर फॉर द सेफ्टी ऑफ योर डिस्प्ले। कोई गलती से बैठ गया तो ये अपने आप यहां तक आ जाएगा, टूटेगा नहीं। इसके कारण हिंजेस थोड़ा टाइट होता है व्हाइल ओपनिंग। रेस्ट हल्का सा वोबलिंग भी देखने को मिलता है बट बहुत माइनर। बैक साइड में आपको थोड़ा यूनिक डिजाइन है, काफी ओपन वेंट्स देखने को मिलता है। इसमें कूलर बूस्ट हीट पाइप्स भी आपको यहीं से देखने को मिल जाता है। एग्जैक्टली जो कूलर हीट पाइप्स या कूलर बूस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी है उसमें जो आपके हीट सिंक्स हैं, हीट पाइप्स हैं, वो CPU और GPU दोनों को एक साथ कूल करने में मदद करते हैं। Let's see the advantage of the same in the gaming. And if we talk about the performance benchmark, it's good enough, which I have tested around. Just have a look. So just check the read write. Read is 5000, write is 2800, which is good, and the Cinebench score is 15,000 plus 15635. And again, this is the Cinebench 2024 score, which is again good. And cross mark, then you can pause and just check with other laptops comparing. And this is the Geek 3D2 mark. You can just check. And this is again Geekbench AI score. And this is 3D mark Nomad score, but the 3D mark exact score is different. That is somewhere around
7 to 8,000, and PC Mark 10 you have, yeah, this is 6,000. The latest PC Mark 10 is 6,600 somewhere, and the VR Mark 10 is 11,000.
Nowadays, we talk about Mux Switch everywhere. Now in 2024, most of the companies are providing Mux Switch without fail. So MSI Control Center do have Mux Switch control over there, hybrid, and the option of discrete GPU, and rest you can see the MSI Control Center. Now let's enjoy the gaming, and you'll get much of the idea from the gaming side itself. So let's start the game. We started with Cyberpunk, and you can see in the retracing low, we are getting the DLSS is off exactly, and we are getting 55 FPS approximately, and 82 watt TCP. It is pushing the GPU. Now we are again starting the DLSS. Just and you can see the push in the FPS. We are getting more than 70 plus FPS here, and in the medium retracing with DLSS on, we are getting approximately 50-55 fps. Again, changing it to ultra, we are still getting 50-55 fps, which is good. And the GPU push, I'm literally happy because it is going above 86, 90 somewhere, and the 105 watt TCP is good enough to give the performance you are looking for. 13 GB RAM is utilized. Now Patifiki doing the overdrive mode. So overdrive mode is mostly a killer, laptop killer, normally in Cyberpunk. That's fine. Next, coming to the Black Myth Wukong, and here we are playing with the very high settings, and you can see 50-55 FPS which we are getting without DLSS on. Let's on the DLSS and keep it in high settings. Or first, let's just do a high setting. We'll on the DLSS later, and you can see now we are getting 70-75 FPS in high setting, and it's a good FPS, I will say, especially for Black Myth Wukong. It's a tough game, but the GPU pushes over here is somewhere around 40, 45 or 80. I think we can play in discrete mode. That will give much further better FPS over here. Now coming to the next game, which is which is again Forbidden West, not Black Myth Wukong. So here you are getting a 70, 75 FPS, 60 plus FPS. With a high setting, at the very high setting, again, I don't know how the FPS got increased. Might be the scenario where means in an average you are getting good FPS over here. The 70 75 FPS was not bad, but while fighting this may drop up to 50 55 FPS as you can see here. Now that is the like now we are actually started the DLSS, but why there is no much impact of the DLSS over here. That means in an average we are getting 70 75 FPS only over here. And again here the GPU pushes 70 watts somewhere, and you just see the Radeon also. The Radeon eGPU also pushing up to 30 and 40. That is great, which means where the AI and playing a role and giving a good result. Now this RDR2 you can see without DLSS on, we are getting 60 as an average FPS. RAM utilization is 13 GB somewhere. CPU usage is 30% approximately. And the temperature, don't forget to watch. Temperature is no unbelievable. It's 78, 77, below 80 degrees Celsius in most of the cases. Now, DLSS is on setting, you can say the FPS also got increased. It is somewhere around 70, 75, which is literally a good FPS, I will tell, considering say RTX 4050 and Ryzen 7 8000 series. Now the game which you all are looking for is Counter Strike, and we are getting 200 plus FPS on the table, not on the screen exactly. So you can see here also the GPU pushes 82, 83. The GPU is good enough to deliver a power which you are looking for, especially, and 200 plus FPS is what we look in Counter Strike. Next game is again Warzone, again the fighting game. Here, if we talk in the balance mode, in the balance mode, we are getting 80-85 FPS approximately, and still the DLSS is not on, and the RAM utilization is too high over here. I don't know why the GPU usage is again 60-60, not going above that right now. No, now it gone. It is somewhere around 75 to 80. Now we just started the DLSS, and you can see just starting the DLSS, the FPS is now to the next level and 115 somewhere. In extreme mode, it again dropped, but still above 90 and all. That is the performance. Okay, just now we actually just initiated the we means actually switch off the DLSS in the extreme mode, and you can see the FPS got dropped from 90 to 75. But this is the game which most of the people play. This is what in the high setting we are playing, and we're getting 260 plus FPS in Valorant. And once we do the low settings, it touches around 330 to 340 FPS, which is right now you can see, which is we can say a good performance by this lab. What do you say? Just please comment and do let me know about the performance and the game which we have played. If in case we have missed any game, you can comment us. We'll try to include that game also. Now, if you talk about the display, we used a device which cost around 20,000 rupees to test the display, and we have got it 68% sRGB, 49% NTSC, and yes, the display is average, but you are getting 144 hertz refresh rate, and you are getting 310 nits brightness, and kind of matrix display for multi layout and all, multi monitor connectivity and all. So I can say for performance is good. The display we can ignore at once, but yes, the display should be good enough to give you the edge, which it is giving it. But someone who's looking for a high color grade work, for them, those who are using Lightroom and all, for they have work like graphic designing and all, they might look for a better display, because I don't use that level of 100% DCI-P3 and all kind of laptops for my personal use. I have, but I don't use it personally. The reason is I do have monitors. Whenever I need that kind of work, I use that. I need the performance. But this laptop, while watching OTT and gaming and even thumbnail editing and all, I have not found any problem over here. But yes, the brand should give not even 100% sRGB, then at least somewhere around 80 to 90% sRGB. That will also be enough in the display nowadays. Now, if you talk about the editing on this particular laptop, yes, we can do at a very good pace, because this comes with the 6GB RTX 4050, and the performance is good, 105 watt TZP. So the editing which you have done, we have edited our own video and I have not found any lag over there. Ports के मामले में इस मॉडल में आपको एक तो Type-C USB 3.2 Gen 1 पोर्ट मिलता है, which supports display port but not Thunderbolt 4 पोर्ट, बताता हूँ अभी आके। दो Type-A USB 3.2 Gen 1 मिल जाता है और एक USB Type USB 2.0 मिलता है। ऐसा क्यों? और HDMI 2.1 मिलता है फॉर 8 की 60 हर्ट्ज एंड 4 के 120 हर्ट्ज का रिफ्रेश रेट आपको दिखाता है। एक RJ45 का भी पोर्ट मिल जाता है। यहाँ पर आपको थंडरबोल्ट 4 पोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा। ये भी लीजन से इंस्पायर्ड तो नहीं है, शायद नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है। कॉस्ट कटिंग हर ब्रांड कहीं ना कहीं तो करेगी ही, तो बस आई थिंक वही है। अब स्पीकर क्वालिटी पर थोड़ा आ जाता है। I can say it's good. 2 वाट के 2 स्पीकर्स मिल जाते हैं and it's clear and crisp, but थोड़ा और loud होता ना तो better हो। Yes, now the main point is battery backup. Yes, we dropped the battery from 100% to 0, and unexpectedly I have got approximately 3 hours of battery backup, which is not expected from this 54 watt hour battery size with 3 cell battery. Yes, for getting that or achieving that, what we did, even after using multiple applications and YouTube 4K video play mode and all, and you can see here, we used MSI Control Center super battery mode and the battery backup mode. All those give me a better battery backup without any fail. Rest, this laptop can be compared with LOQ, same specs than HP Omen, Acer and all. But the point is, in the price range it comes 87,000 rupees from Nehru place, which I've acquired. Online it is 93,000 rupees. The performance it gives you is good enough. Yes, MS Office can be an option, which is good in few laptops like HP Omen. We get HP Victus, we get MS Office, we get MS Office in even LOQ. You can give it over here also. This I've already told to MSI and they said yes, we'll be looking into it in the future. Rest, I personally enjoyed this laptop in terms of gaming, and this can be one of my option if my budget is somewhere around 85 to 87,000 rupees and I'm looking for performance and gaming and everything together. And for high color grade work, if I am planning to do or I'm doing, then I will look for 100% RGB laptop. Rest, how you like the video, do let me know.